What's up, boys? We took one loss on NQ today. It was just a long at 9:38. So let's just go on to why we took this trade and why I thought that it was a good setup for me to take. I'm just gonna go to this Discord server. Shout out AJ2 Trades and show you guys my bias for the day. He just had them marked out. I don't have a screenshot of before, so. Bias on today. These were my draws. I basically had the same draws as him. I expected, honestly, to go a little bit higher, but pushing down lower into this 4 hour gap, was definitely possible. So I was kind of mixed, but maybe wanted to see buys a little more. We had a data wick right here, as you can see, as he marked out there. And I had technically it's right here on MNQ, but I showed exactly where it was on NQ. Sorry, I matched up exactly where it was on NQ, and I measured it out. So let's just get into why I did this trade, why I took this trade. So let's go to market open. Market open. Technically, we take out this data wick on MNQ, but I'm not really worried about that. We then chop around all of 8:45. I was off the charts at this point. I came back on at 10, saw a little bit more movement, came down, took this data low. I don't know if we did it on NQ or not. Maybe we did. But regardless, we start pumping up from it, and I believe, could be wrong, but maybe we didn't. Okay, we had not tapped into that 5 minute. I feel like I had another higher time frame PD array on my side. Maybe I'm wrong. I know that we at least had a 2 minute, as you can see there, and we had the slightest 3 minute. I do remember that. We had a tiny 3 minute. But I saw, we were kind of chopping a little bit here. I saw us dip down into this gap. It was kind of strong now that I look at this. It was kind of a strong retracement, but this bullish candle was stronger than the retracement, and we probably were like about a third of the way. Not quite, but almost. Took out 2/3 of the gap. And me doing that whole like measuring thing on the Fibonacci, like that doesn't really matter. It just gives me an idea of where that 2/3 is, and it's benefited me a lot. So anyways, we had that displacement candle. My break even was at the swing point, and I was targeting the data highs on NQ, or actually technically I was targeting the buy side liquidity, this 4 hour buy side right there, boom. So I was targeting that, and we just ended up getting stopped out. Unfortunately, my stop loss did get ran through, and I got slippage on my stop loss. It was $565, I believe, is what was my stop loss, and I ended up, since this was like a massive Drake candle, I don't even know what this was. I don't know if somebody tweeted or whatnot. But I ended up losing $749 exactly. Despite, stop loss being here at 560 and my my personal daily loss limit being at 675. So quite annoying. We ended up losing more than we should have, but I had accepted the risk on this trade. But here's the real kicker. Let me just go over. Let's get a clearer view. Let's go on the 5 minute. The entire duration of New York Open, I kind of had this little range marked up because we were in a range. As you can see, this gray box, we are in a range 100%, and wanted to see us trade out of that, right? I told myself I'm not taking a trade until we trade out of this range. Well, we come up here, and let me just zoom out or zoom back in. I told myself I'm not trading till we get out of that range. And I still, despite knowing that, despite setting that condition for myself, I still decided to take this trade because I thought it would for sure play out. But that's the thing that's going to keep me unprofitable. I just need to follow my system. I need to follow the rules that I put for myself in the past, and I just need to trust that those are the right things for me and the right things to get me profitable. Same thing on the 15-minute. Like, it's pretty ugly, like really rangy. I should have at least seen a body closure above these candles to kind of confirm that we're out of this range. Instead, I thought I knew better and I thought I could snipe the markets, but clearly that didn't work, and we are now $563 from losing the account. But something cool that I kind of did, I have this trading journal now. I used to journal my trades on Sheets, but I decided to switch over to Notion because everybody uses it. Gave myself a B rating. Honestly, now that I think about it, could be like a C. I don't know why it's doing both. Can I take that off? Yeah. So we'll just say C. It was a long 1 to 1.3 R, TP 884, SL 675. It really was 560, but I just had AI do it for me. Notes, condition were rangy, 15-minute choppy, took the trade anyways out of FOMO. Unfortunately, should have stayed out. If the market isn't trending, don't click. That's kind of what my AI filled in after I gave them my thoughts about the trade and what I could have done better. And then I put my screenshot here. But if you guys are wondering how I get this AI thing, I use Claude AI. I don't know if you guys can see in the bottom, but I basically set it up to where I told Claude everything about my trading, and I even like pasted a transcript of YouTubers that I watch and gave it to Claude, and it kind of learned my model. It kind of just learned everything I need to know, and it kind of acts as like a coach for me. So I don't really take its advice, but it's very helpful to kind of in the morning brief with me, just what I need to do, my plan, and how I can stick to it. And also another cool feature of Claude is, I can go on here. I guess I can kind of show you guys. Just gotta load in here. Hopefully it doesn't leak any personal stuff. Don't know why it's taking so long. 1 second. Here we go. Okay. Trading 2, where is it? All right, so what I kind of did was I gave it transcripts of all the videos that I watch, right? Like literally like 18 of Colby Iverson's videos, the kind of the guy that I look up to that trades the same model as me. And it learned everything that I need to know about my trading, everything it needs to know about my trading. And then I say, how can I connect my Notion journal to you? And I was able to actually connect my Notion journal to Claude AI. And then I connected. I said, I connected. Can you make me a journal on Notion? He says, I already have a journal on Notion, which was true. I had downloaded one in the past. It's pretty clean. That's the one that I'm using now. And it kind of, I was just asking it to make it look cleaner. And then I said, can you add a recap for me today? I'll give you the info. Drop, boom. I say conditions met. No, I did not meet the conditions. I sent a screenshot, and then it goes ahead and fills some of this stuff out for me, right? And then it asks me these questions. I answer, and it fills it in on my my Notion. So it's pretty cool. Setup rating 5 out of 10, whatever. And I believe I had to manually add the screenshot, but I believe that there is a way to just send the screenshot on here and it will add it. And yeah, so that's kind of how I'm using Claude to optimize my trading. Go to, there's a YouTuber that I watched that kind of showed me how to do it. It's Jack Kabladis. I think I'm saying the last name right. He kind of just walked through how to do all that stuff, and eventually I'll be setting tasks on here. You can schedule tasks. I don't have anything scheduled, but yeah, kind of the point that I'm trying to make here is that the AI is gonna help me just kind of stay in my right mind and focus on what I need to do and make sure I follow my trading plan every day of the week. And it just kind of gives me just, it's more time efficient, and it just helps me a lot. But that's basically it for this video, guys. I hope you guys got a little bit of value out of this, whether it's from my mistakes or it's from kind of what I showed you guys with Claude. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I might post a video if I hit a break even, but no promises. Definitely will post if I get a win or loss, but I'll see you guys in the next one.